Hello and welcome to another video here with me, Meoni, and today we're looking at how to basically tame your first horse and how to also breed horses. So this is going to be a bit of a quick guide because there's a lot of guides out there that aren't very well sort of explained, so I thought I'd make my own. The first thing you want to do is you want to get yourself the materials to tame with. As you can see a moment ago, I bought myself some lassos, some rope, some cavering rope from the stable master, and also I'm going over here to a cooking vendor and I'm buying raw sugar, and I'm going to get about 100 of that, and I'm going to go down to the bottom of the list and buy some mineral water as well. We might as well buy 50 of that. We're going to make quite a few sugar lumps. If you don't know already, raw sugar and mineral water in the processing menu, when you press L, go to heating, creates lumps of sugar which are used to actually pacify a horse when you have actually captured it with a rope. So we're going to cook this here. Here I am in my rather dapper new fish costume. Yes, I did waste money on this. It's fantastic. There'll be a video about that at another time. As you can see here, processing is not going as planned. That's the stock message if your processing is a little low in terms of level. It doesn't actually waste materials when it does this. It will eventually make me some raw sugar, and it obviously takes energy every time we do. I think it makes 4 raw sugar every time we craft here, which is pretty good. We don't need a lot of it. In fact, I'll probably need maybe 2 to 3 on this demonstration. We're certainly not going to need 10 ropes, but I've got them for future captures anyway. So for this, you can actually have your normal horse out, so you don't have to stable that. And I'm going to show you a quick location of where you can find yourself some wild horses. We have had some pretty good success rates with this spawn location. This is just next to Meoni Cave Pass and slightly north, following the little river inlet thing from Keplan. And we go over here. You know, if you want to see that again, just pause the video, rewind a bit, and you'll see where I am on the map. But I'm just north of Keplan. You might recognize this river area. But basically, this area where the river joins the land near this windmill is a very good spawn location for horses. Currently, I'm not aware of the spawn timers for horses, but it seems to be they spawn in groups of 2 to 3 horses at any one time, and then there's maybe an hour or 2 between sightings. So I'm out here and I'm looking for a horse. Now I'm feeling pretty lucky, and indeed I was pretty lucky in this recording. This is the horse that I found. It was just round the corner. It stopped raining. So how we did that, so we had our rope on the hotbar there. As you can see, I had it on 0, and by pressing that and then basically clicking my left click when I'm targeting the horse, I'm able to throw my rope out, and you have to press spacebar to time it. You'll also notice here that the second minigame is basically you need to walk forward with WASD, but every time the horse rears its legs upwards, you need to press spacebar and then spam it so that you're in the win section basically. There's a win and lose section. If you don't spam fast enough with your spacebar, you won't succeed. As you can see now, once you actually get close enough to the horse, there may be 2 to 3 cycles, depending on how far you are away when you lasso your horse, of the hind leg spacebar spam minigame. But when you get close enough to it, he won't be doing that anymore, and you'll be able to feed him 1 raw sugar. Now you may be wondering why I'm not getting straight on the horse. This is a big rookie mistake. So I think it's 30 seconds you have to wait from the initial lassoing of the horse, 30 to 35 seconds for tier 2 and tier 3 horses alike. Tier 1 is a little bit more forgiving. You have to wait that long after feeding him and basically lassoing him before you can actually press R to mount him, otherwise he will kick you away. As you can see here though, he's a pretty good horse. That was a pretty solid tame all in all, and that's pretty much all you have to do. But without further ado now, if you have followed this far, we're going to show you how to actually breed these horses. Now the biggest advantage here is that if I want to go and register this horse at the stable and keep this horse, I can get on my current horse, ride as fast as I want, no matter where I want, to the nearest stable or whatever, and because I've essentially tamed that horse, it's my possession, and even if there's no pathing, the horse will actually teleport to my current location when I stop somewhere. So occasionally you might see, I mean you can't see in this example, but I've had occasions where a horse has got stuck on a tree and it's teleported like 4 miles to my current location. So there's no real worry about you actually driving it back yourself. You want to be focusing on just getting as many of these horses back to the stable as fast as you can, because the more you tame, the faster you can actually set up breeding. Breeding will take 3 hours from when you start it, so obviously you want to be, making the most of your time getting the horses you want to breed in that downtime. So here we are at the stables. As you can see, I'm getting off my pre-order tier 5 horse that I don't really want, and I'm looking for my horse, and he's second now. It should appear, and here he is coming over the ridge. He didn't teleport this time, but if I was to ride this thing back myself, it would be incredibly slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition this horse next to the stable master and get back off him. You'll see these 2 amity rings are close by. That shows that you're close enough for him to accept that into the stable. When we go into the stable setting, like the menu, you'll see this wild horse and this register wild horse. So we're going to give this a horse and name today. Let's call this one YouTube Horse Kappa. Can I fit? No, I can't fit Kappa on, or remove a Kappa. We'll just have YouTube Horse for the purposes of this video. I have no intention of keeping this horse, but we're going to try and breed it. So you're going to train up, you level up your training every time you capture and tame a horse. So that's how people are getting higher training levels. Higher training levels equals better success chance, I believe, in breeding. That's the rumor anyway. There's not really much other information about out there. As you can see, I've got a female here, and we're going to try and breed this. The advantage of leveling up your horse prior to actually breeding with it is that it will gain skills, and these skills, if you don't know already, the horse max level is 30. So what you want to do ideally is level horses you want to to skill up to 30, and in that time they'll gain skills naturally. And it's a bit like the Pokemon minigame in a Pokemon game, where you can essentially learn and cancel skills depending on what you want. And the idea is that you get a level 30 and breed it with another level 30, and then the subsequent foal will have the skills that you have learned, or pass down some of the traits. Obviously you can do it the hard way and just breed it at low level and train it up yourself, but you're not ideally going to get the stats that you might want. It won't be the fastest horse, whereas someone who's leveled to level 30 is going to pass on the fastness, the speed, etc. of the stats. So let's breed this horse. If you click on the horse in particular, you'll see this breeding market button, and it says, are you sure you want to register this one for breeding? Here there is a show all and show only me tick box. It is important that if you are breeding for yourself with your own horses, you have a male and a female in the same stable, and you tick the show only me box. If you click show all, then anyone can breed with your horse on the breeding market. If you click on the button down here, the breeding market button, you'll see under my registered horse, my horse list, you'll see there's the male that I listed, and only I can apply to it. You'll see here that if you click apply on it, you'll get an error message that it's the same horse. That's because you have to make sure that the female horse you're breeding it with is selected and in that stable. So we've selected it there with a blue sort of rectangle, and we've pressed apply, and now we get a message that breeding has started. It's going to be obviously costing you 35,000, I think it is, silver. To do this internally. You can breed on the public market with other players, but obviously if you're going to be doing this yourself, you want to get the foal out of it, and the only way to do that is for you to breed your own horses. We have to wait 2 hours 35 minutes, I think it is. It's 2 hours to 3 hours basically the time that you have to wait. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for these two to breed, and hopefully we get a tier 3 out of this. They're both tier 2 horses here, but obviously they're both level 1, so we're not really passing on any skills here. This is for the demonstration of the video. It would be more worthwhile if I'd actually leveled these up and got some skills, but I neglected to do so for this. Just wanted to demonstrate. So what we'll do is we'll come back in 2 hours, and we'll use the magic of editing to do so. And we're back, and it seems to be still raining here in Kaplan. It always seems to rain in Kaplan, I don't know why. But let's have a look and see if our horses are ready, if a bun in the oven has indeed turned into solid gold. Let's have a look at the stable manager. So hopefully, we're hoping for a tier 3, but to be fair, we're not sure. So if you click on the female, you'll see there's a retrieve foal button. You you get to name your actual mount, and you'll see the stats that it's gained there. Obviously these would be higher. Let's call it Holly. Let's just go for it. Bolly, sorry. And as you can see, I actually got a tier 3 horse here, a male tier 3. That's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty ugly, actually. I don't know what's going on with the tail there. It seems to go narrow and then like a little chimney brush sweep thing at the end. It's weird. But as you can see, there's the stats on it. It's level 1. It's not the best horse in the world, but it's a tier 3. And obviously a male has 2 breeding chances, and a female has 0. Well, 1 basically. But now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to force the female to breed one last time. As you can see here, I'm just receiving my horse from there. We're going to register one of the other males. Let's see. Let's go for... Well, there's our tier 3. We don't want to really waste an attempt with a tier 3. We want to breed that with another tier 3 and hope to get a tier 4. So what we'll do is we'll register... let's see... I was thinking about registering this one, but I want to use that for something else. Well, okay, we'll register this one, this tier 2. And the way this works is that the female has no breeding attempts. The male actually has 1 remaining, but we're going to waste that 1 remaining and use the female's 0 remaining and force them to have 1 last child before both parents are dead. So you'll see there's the exchange horse button. Essentially forces them to breed, but it will kill them, both parents, instantly and give you a foal. And as you can see, there's another tier 3 male horse. So that's pretty lucky, actually. Obviously at this point we could have paid for a breed reset from a cash shop to reset the breeding attempts on the female, but I don't really like spending real life money on this sort of stuff. That's obviously a convenience item you can do, but I want to do it myself, like a lot of people do, I would imagine. On the horse market you can buy several different tiers, as you can see, but tier 3 horses are worth quite a bit, actually. They're not too bad. What I will want to do now is try and get a tier 3 female, either through breeding or through capturing. You can catch up to, I think it's tier 4 in the wild right now, in NA in Europe, as of the current patch. That will change in the future. In Korea you can tame up to, I think it's up to tier 5 and tier 6 in the wild. And the rest you have to breed. The maximum tier horse is tier 8 currently in Korea. I'm not sure what ours is. I don't think anyone's got past tier 6. But obviously horse breeding is a nice little side minigame. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's shown you basically what to do and how to breed and how you can go out and capture some horses. It's very simple, actually. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments. So be on the lookout for more videos from me. I've been ill lately and had some computer issues, but I've hoped to fix those, and I'm certainly getting better myself. So I'll be back to my regular schedule and my plans of actually making content for this. Thank you very much for the views so far. It's been wonderful to see, and I enjoy reading more comments. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.